Welcome back to Akron Summits Franchise. Coming off the heels here of a dominant defensive performance against the Miami Dolphins in Week 11. We ousted them 24-10, and I was very surprised at that because the Dolphins were top 10 in a lot of the major categories, and they never really posed too much of a threat. So good job by the boys. We are currently the 8th seed in the AFC playoffs if they started today, so we would be on the outside looking in. And of course, trying to catch those ever elusive Kansas City Chiefs for the #1 seed in the AFC West. Right now, we are a game behind them because we do hold the tiebreaker. Now, taking on another AFC West team today, the 4-7 last place Denver Broncos. They're not very good. Not top 10 in any of the major categories. Of course, we know that that does not mean anything here in the game of Madden because they could dominate us. This could be a trap game, right? So gotta watch that. Got to take care of business. But in today's episode, guys, we are going to game plan for these Denver Broncos. Make sure that we do not fall victim to said trap game. The Broncos do got some weapons that we're going to have to look out for, and they got some very good players. So got to make sure we're locked in and laser focused. And we're also going to try to negotiate a contract for one of our surprise players that has really, I would say, exceeded expectations so far this year. So we got a lot to get into today. Cue the intro, man. And as I mentioned, Broncos not really good at too much. They don't score a ton of points a game. They don't get a ton of yards per game. And they kind of turn the ball over a lot. But they got one of the better rookie QBs in the NFL. If you ask me, it's between Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels for Rookie of the Year. And Bo Nix has shown some pretty good flashes. So I think that we should game plan against that. We're going to take away the short pass and make him air it out to, guys like Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims, which I don't know if you watched them play the Browns the other day. Apparently they can do that. But also one of the better, if not maybe the best corner in the NFL, Patrick Surtain, PS2. Stats don't really reflect that. Again, they allow the third most points in the league, and they don't really stop it too much. But I think that we're going to throw it. We'll start out throwing it deep. Hopefully get some of those routes open downfield, and maybe we can jump out to an early lead with Gardner Minshew and the boys. And let's just get one interception today. We haven't got that many so far in the season. If we can get Bo Nix to start turning the ball over, I think we stand a pretty good chance against the last place Denver Broncos. Divine Diablo, I am definitely going to bring him back because he has played at an outstanding level this season. Now, I know he's normal dev, not the highest rated, but the proof is in the pudding, as they say. He's got 49 tackles, but 10 tackles for loss. That is probably up there for a top on our team, I would say. 2 sacks, an interception, also a forced fumble. I mean, Divine Diablo is just a stat sheet stuffer. It's only a matter of time before he gets a breakout scenario. Maybe he can go up to star development. So he did turn our last offer down. He's not really 100% interested in coming back. We did offer him a 2-year, $9.4 million deal. I don't want to go too high, but I mean, maybe if we go 2 years, $10.4 million, we'll just do it even 11. I mean, whatever, our cap is in a pretty good spot. He should accept a 2-year, $11 million deal, you would think. And so far, he's playing hardball. So Divine, okay. Tell you what, if you want the ducats, I'm not opposed to giving them to you. Show me something in the game today against the Broncos, and you just might get your wish. Back home at Rubber City Stadium in the AK Rowdy, the 3-3-0. So gonna have the home crowd behind us here to take on this team that on paper we're supposed to beat. Will that actually be the case? We'll have to wait and find out. But if you guys are fired up for this Akron Summits franchise and you're loving this content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to check out the channel memberships and also the Discord in the description below for my SFL series. It's a ton of fun, and I hope to see you guys there. But without further ado, let's get on down to Rubber City Stadium in Akron, Ohio, and get ready for the game. Get a look at Brock Bowers having an amazing season. Even with those stats, he did miss about 3 weeks or 4 weeks So imagine if he would have played all games so far this season. It would be a Pro Bowl. It's already a Pro Bowl type season, but he would definitely be a shoo-in for it. And we are trying to make sure he gets 70 catches, I believe. I tried to go back and look and see if I could see that message from at the beginning of the season, but it's not there anymore. But I'm pretty sure it's 70 catches. This man right here, Gardner Minshew Mania, has been feeding him the ball at a high level. And we'll see if that can continue today against the Broncos. And here is Mr. Minshew Mania having a good season, but you will probably see rookie Kevin Saunders out of Michigan. If you've been watching this series, I have been showing the draft class and who we're scouting. And even though I am happy with Minshew's performance, unless something crazy happens, like if we keep winning games, then maybe we won't be able to draft somebody, as high as Saunders. There's a nice hole for Amir Abdullah, who really has been struggling as of late. Remember, we're kind of like running back by committee here with Madison and Kareem Hunt that we brought in free agency, and also Amir Abdullah. And Abdullah gets it started here in the rain, which I feel like it's been raining like the past three home games that we've played. I know it rained last week, so I don't know. The weather forecast here in Akron, never good, as it never really is. Kareem Hunt also not very good on that run, as he's only able to pick up 2. Also kind of struggled last week, as you can see as well. 2nd and 8 from the 37, and I see that press on Davante Adams. That free safety starts to come down. We might be able to hit him, but of course he's not. So just a safe check down to Brock Bowers. He's actually going to get drilled backwards, and we're only able to pick up a few. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 here after the tackle by Terrell Bernard. And kind of like the screen pass in this situation, coach is calling it as well. Kareem Hunt always seems to be pretty good in these screen situations, so hopefully the blocking is set up good and we can get it to him, which it is set up beautifully. And Kareem Hunt also juking around our guard there, Cody Whitehair, and able to pick up a nice first down in the rain here, as Cody Barton, who played really good against the Browns when they played them last week, has a few words to say. But a nice chain mover by the Summits. Got the ball into Broncos territory now, so we'll come out shotgun here, a little bunch to the right, and see if one of these maybe kind of mesh routes gets open. It is Davante Adams. Oh, I just realized, before the next episode, I have to go into the formation subs, and annoyingly enough, work Davante Adams into some run packages, because that's apparently what he wants in order to stay happy. And you know what? I was doing some thinking. I want Davante Adams to be happy because he is an all-pro receiver. And if we're going to be building around guys here for the future, he's definitely one of the guys that I would like to stay. And I was trying to go RPO to Trey Tucker, but just wasn't really there. Baron Browning, a 4-year pro out of the Ohio State, drops us in the backfield for a loss. Not sure if we're in Daniel Carlson, a.k.a. CJ Smallz field goal range right now, so I would love to pick this up. Going to have some crossers on the field. There's Myers, and that might be picked. Thank God. I have no idea why the linebacker there did not jump and try to make an interception. He only really tried to bat it down. I'm really glad he did, because that was a surefire pick. And in this situation, Jacoby Myers may win instantly. Could have single coverage as well. So you know what? We're going to go. Oh, God. Gardner lofted that thing. I was not trying to put that much touch on the ball. That was almost like a lob pass. I was trying to throw a touch pass, but Minshew just threw it up to the moon. And we are going to have to kick a long field goal here in the rain with Carlson. So let me stop talking now. I don't know. It's hooking, and oh, God. That is why, for me, I got to be inside 45 yards to feel confident, because I'm not the best kicker. I'm not good at all. And that's unfortunate. We do not score any points on our opening drive, which is highly annoying, because we had a good drive and it just kind of fizzled out there. And now Bo Nix, the rookie out of Oregon, guess they're not going to show his stats. Okay, then. Gotta watch Javonte Williams in this situation. He could have a good game here, but look at that. Look who makes the tackle there. It is none other than Divine Diablo. And I think Jaleel McLaughlin might actually be, I wouldn't say the better back, but he just carved the Browns up when they played them last. but only a minimal gain because of the stop by Diablo. Now, as much as I do want to bring back Diablo, because trust me, I do, I mean, how high can you go? I mean, like 11 million's already overpaying for him. And I mean, I can't go, like, we're not going to pay him big time money like that. I mean, maybe like 12.5, 13. But at the end of the day, if he won't accept that, I mean, we're going to have to move on from him, which I guess wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Come on, get Williams. He's going to sneak in there for a first down. It was Diablo. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, if Divine gets like a sack, a pick, or something like that today, maybe I do go up to that 14 range. I don't know. But fresh set of downs for the Broncos. All right, let me focus in here. I'm doing too much talking, and I'm making Bo Nix look better than what he truly is. That's going to be Javonte Williams again. And Isaiah Palomar tried to make a tackle, but it was a little arm tackle, so Javonte was able to break it. Luckily, Christian Wilkins was there on the janitorial work for the cleanup. Let's bring in our 3-4 defense here. This seems like needs some extra linebackers on the field because this will probably be a Javonte Williams run, which it surely is, and we're there to meet him. My God, it's Divine Diablo again, number 5. This man is just everywhere on the field, and I mean, I think that we're probably going to send pressure into the backfield and just usurp up. Well, we do got Diablo on a blitz. So here we go. Maybe if he gets a sack here, maybe he gets more big-time money. I don't know. It's Williams, and Alexander Johnson is there, but another chain mover by the Broncos, and they're driving down the field pretty methodically. But no, it's Diablo injured. Dude, he's been in on every play so far this game. He was in on that one, but not for the right reasons. And you just hope it is nothing serious because we are literally in the middle of contract negotiations with them. So I don't know. That's unfortunate. Don't want to lose our one of our best defensive players. Come on. Someone get to Nix. He's scrambling. Oh, we had a chance in the backfield to get him. Bo Nix has shown some ground game this season in real life. Picks up a couple there. All right, so these Broncos are looking pretty good here to start. Not going to lie. Maybe Max Crosby, who had a pretty big game last week. Ooh, that was a near sack there. It wasn't Crosby. I know they're showing him. I was usured up on Crosby, and wow, Divine Diablo has a strained tricep, and he's not going to return to this one. How serious is a strained tricep? I don't know. Sounds kind of serious. That may sideline him for a couple weeks. But maybe he'll be back in. Oh God, wide open there. No, come on. Adam Troutman breaking tackles, catching the ball for 31 yards. But yeah, you just hope that Divine Diablo's not out too long because we actually need him. I don't like this. The Broncos are driving this ball with ease downfield. And remember, their last place, but 4-7 is not like the most terrible record, and that is going to be Cortland Sutton on the reception for the touchdown. Bo Nix threaded that thing in between multiple defenders. Remember, like I said, gotta watch out for the trap game. It's really any given Sunday. And I mean, 4-7, like, Broncos are last place in the AFC West, but their season's far from over. You know, they could finish plus 500 if they string some wins together. Let's not be the team that gets them started, please. Should be the last play here before the end of the first quarter. We got the ball pretty much at midfield, and we'll see who gets open. We're going to try Hunt on the outside. Hunt catches it and breaks a tackle and jukes PS2. That's pretty good. Kareem Hunt, we brought him in several weeks ago from free agency, so he will need a new contract at the end of the season. He's shown some flashes, hasn't played out of his mind, but more plays like that and more big games, he may just be an Akron Summit for the long term. Yeah! Speaking of Kareem Hunt, let's see if he can get us this 1 yard we need for a first down. He is. Very, very nice. Thought he might have fumbled it there for a minute because you can kind of tell when players fumble it based on like the camera and stuff in Madden, and kind of seemed like maybe he did, but he did not. And it is raining here, too, in the 3-3-0, so got to be careful. Now, we're going to come out single back here, Bowers in that bunch to the right. But Devontae Adams, the corner has outside shade, but nah, I don't like it. It's just Bowers wide open in the middle. And look at the speed from Bowers to get past the second level. I love this guy, man. It's a shame that he is part of the organization that he is. in real life because he's even shining with them. But imagine if Bowers was on like a true contender team with, competent quarterback play and competent, I'll say, coaches too. He could be at an all-time level, but I love him here on the Akron Summits. And this might just be Bowers on the TE attack. I'm most definitely calling it. Even though I can't roll out the way that I used to, they kind of nerfed that, I feel like. But still, Bowers is usually the target in this scenario, but I don't like that one bit. Throw it away. They're going to give me whatever that penalty that I can't think of right now, grounding. I thought I was out of the pocket. I guess not. That's a dagger. It's going to make it second and forever. Going PA, I-form, crosser, only for the simple fact that I got to pick up a nice, even if we don't get the first down, I got to pick up a nice chunk of yards here, so maybe we can get Jacoby Myers. I actually kind of like it. Come on. Oh, Jacoby caught that. And that was Patrick Surtain. No, that was Brandon Jones. My bad. Or actually, PS2 was in there. Potentially ill-advised throw, because I really lofted it up there. But what a haul in by Jacoby Myers, our superstar player. I mean, put a lot of touch on that ball, and it was Patrick Surtain. So not an easy thing to do, but Jacoby catches it, gets the feed in bounds, and what a huge play by the superstar wide receiver. I'm not really throwing the ball as crisp as I typically do, so I got to clean that up. Let's put it in the hands of Kareem Hunt, and he's searching for blockers. He might actually score. Wow, the forward progress gets us all the way down to the 1 yard line. Kareem Hunt trying to get that contract extension, man, and, I'm not going to be searching for running backs in the draft, probably. I mean, unless one falls to us, I don't know who's going to be there in free agency. So I wouldn't be opposed to having Kareem Hunt as our starting running back, and he's going to power it in and get the touchdown. So nice job, Kareem Hunt. That drive was a little sketchy, but we do answer, and I got audio. Hope you guys can't hear that, man. I got buzzing feedback here in the audio, so I might have to pause it and restart my OBS, but let's just not have to miss this kick here. That one's good from Carlson. So nice answer. We knot things up. 7-7 on the scoreboard. All right, that should be a little bit better. I hope that you guys didn't hear a bunch of buzzing in the background, but if you did, I mean, whatever. We're here to watch some football. But Cortland Sutton coming off the heels of that touchdown, and defense definitely got to tighten up. I would love to see me an interception. And you know what? Let's send some heat in the backfield here. Probably going to be Javonte Williams on the give, you would think. And no, it's an end around. And look at that. It's Tim Patrick, who actually plays. Who does he play for now? The team that he plays for, the Lions, I believe. I think didn't he catch 2 touchdown passes in that Green Bay loss? I don't even want to talk about it. I'm pretty sure that was Tim Patrick, but he is on the Broncos here in this one, so got to watch out for him. Second and 13 now. Nate Hobbs going to be out there, and no more Divine Diablo, but there is a bunch of other players back there to meet. Tommy Eichenberg, our rookie, was there as well. And a 3rd and 12 now for Denver. All right, Summits, I need you to muster all the possible strength that you can get here. We're sending Alexander Johnson in the backfield, and that should be, Trayvon Merrick almost had a heck of an interception. Bo Nix was targeting Adam Troutman, and Merrick was really on an island out there by himself, so I'm glad that he didn't get burned, because that could have been 6. But a nice defensive stand by the Summits. We got a chance to go up on the scoreboard. Denver will get the ball after halftime as well, so want to bolster up that scoreboard a little bit. And let's see if Minshew and Kareem Hunt and the boys are up for the task. Devontae Adams here, though. Definitely going to have single coverage. Probably not safety help, but will he be? Oh, no, Bowers. It's Bowers. It's Bowers. Come on. This man is a weapon. Route running genius, and he just got stepped on. Got a foot through his face there on that one. Ooh, every bone in my body is telling me to audible and streak Devontae Adams, but I'm not going to do it because we're kind of wanting this time to tick down a little bit further. And Kareem Hunt going to have, actually, he broke a tackle from Cody Barton. So I am very impressed with what I am seeing from Kareem today. And like I said earlier, I mean, I'm not opposed to him being our running back of the future. I mean, let me know what you guys think. But if he's playing good and it makes sense, I'm here for it. I'm gonna curl Davante Adams, but one-on-one with Patrick Surtain, I'm not really interested in entertaining that matchup. So let's just give it to Michael Mayer, our backup tight end, who doesn't quite get there. It's 3rd and inches. I am probably quarterback sneaking this puppy, but we'll let this tick down to the 2-minute warning. All right, Minshew, put your head down and charge forward. There you go. Beautiful. And now, I'm not in any hurry to snap this ball because we're already in field goal range. I mean, probably. You got to remember, you got me kicking the ball, so nothing is ever guaranteed. But probably in field goal range. Broncos get the ball after halftime, so we really want to just kind of tick some of this clock down. But maybe we just go up to Jacoby Myers, and that's picked. Gardner Minshew got nothing on that pass, man. Oh, that's terrible. It's picked by Chris Abrams-Drain, the rookie out of Missouri. And, I mean, Jacoby Myers had a step on him, and Minshew just did not get anything under that ball, unfortunately. And that is why you're probably, I mean, look at that. You throw that thing with a little bit more power, and that's a touchdown from Myers. It was not a bad read. You can't tell me different. But that is why we will probably see the rookie Kevin Saunders out of Michigan under center next season. All right, guys, just need one more stop here. Let's see if Denver actually hands it off. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, and they are, and we're going to stop him. Very good. So we'll call timeout. That interception proves to be not as costly as it could have been. So good job from the defense bailing us out. We're going to have 2 timeouts to work with, 1:08 to go. So still a chance to engineer some points. Just cannot throw those interceptions. All right, Minshew, let's see how you bounce back after that interception. I'm thinking that he'll be able to bounce back pretty good. And we got Jacoby Myers, who was supposed to be the target on that interception, picking up a gain of 7, but he did get tackled inbound, so we are going to have to call a timeout, unfortunately. Got the dagger play here on 2nd and 3. Trey Tucker, receivers usually get open on these types of routes, but Patrick Surtain is out there. So, oh, God. No. I did not even see the defender there. And it's another interception. Wow. I have been so clean on those, man. So clean on the interceptions as of late. Terrell Bernard just undercut that route. And we had Bowers there for a second. I should have thrown it sooner. I did not even see Terrell Bernard. Oh, I've been playing so good, not throwing any picks as of late. Right now, I got 2 of them in this game and really making Gardner Minshew and the boys look pretty bad. All right, I'm going to see if I can just get Davante Adams in single coverage. He's not getting press, which is unfortunate, but he is in single coverage. And can Davante just moss somebody, please? Oh, it's going to be pass interference, baby. Let's go. That's another reason why it's never a bad idea to chuck the ball downfield. Levi Wallace, who got just absolutely embarrassed against the Browns. He was getting cooked left and right by Jameis Williams, and I don't know if he got cooked on that play, but it did not look very good, and he just grants us about 60 yards of field position, so that is awesome. Davante Adams also, too. I know we got that safety there, but this could be Adams' territory, and wow. Tried to go to Michael Mayer there and nearly got sacked. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Got 1 timeout in our back pocket, already in field goal range, so I'm going to try to test the screen here to Madison, and we got blockers set up beautifully. Madison, oh, he gets so close. All the way down to the 1-yard line, and he also gets out of bounds as well. So that is awesome. What a way to respond. Now, granted, this is really Levi Wallace's drive. Like, we did not organically drive the ball 60 yards downfield. I understand that, but it was a good, decision to realize that we got Davante Adams in single coverage, and regardless of the reasons of why, we are down here to the 1-yard line. Kareem Hunt was able to power this in earlier. Let's see if he can do it one more time and tie the scoreboard up. No, that's not good. That's not good. Got to call timeout. And this might just be Y stick time. Yeah, I'm thinking Y stick to Davante Adams. He usually wins on this route, although, there we go, yes! I usually throw that split second, but we did have an extra linebacker in coverage, so I had to wait for Davante Adams to get open in the back of the end zone. A nice pass by Gardner Minshew and a nice way to respond. Even though he has those 2 picks, we are tied in this ball game, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, we can't let the Broncos score in 24 seconds, which they definitely can. Hopefully, we can go into this locker room with a tie ball game and get a fresh start in the second half. Definitely bring our dime package out on this one. Maybe Tyree Wilson or somebody can get back there to Nix. No, it's going to be another check down to Troutman. And, I mean, we got to be careful because the Broncos are very close to field goal range with only 8 seconds to go here till halftime. But they are coming out single back, so very curious. I was going to say, there's no way it's a run. Spillane, guarding the route there pretty well. And they do have Will Lutz, who's a pretty good kicker. However, I mean, this is going to be like close to a 60-yarder. We're not in Denver, so we don't have that extra elevation to help out. And Lutz, is he going to drill that? Oh, it hits the crossbar. All he needed was 1 more yard, and that would have been good. But we do survive the final drive, and we are going to go into the locker room tied 14-14. Definitely got some things to clean up. Those picks, our defense is playing decently well, and hopefully we can come out with some intensity and reclaim the lead. Oh, this is important for us. The Chiefs they beat the Panthers, so hard to catch the Chiefs. You know, it's the Chiefs, so what do you expect? But a loss from the Chiefs would have done wonders for us. Now we're still, if we win, going to still be a game back from them. All right, got a little bit of work to do, but I'm confident our boys are up for the task. Am I up for the task? That remains to be seen. But we're about to find out, man. Max Crosby had a beeline on Javonte Williams. Could have definitely dropped him for a loss, but good thing Christian Wilkins was there to clog up the lanes. Last thing we want to do is get the running game going, because then it's probably curtains for us. But this might be another run to Javonte. We shall see. And he's picking apart those lanes. That is where having Divine Diablo in the middle there would come in handy. But unfortunately, he is gone for this one. I'm going to be aggressive here on 3rd down and send the house, just really selling out to stop the run here, which it is not going to be a run. And I completely mistimed the tackle, as I tend to do. Bo Nix was almost sacked. Luckily, Trayvon Merrick was there to hawk down Portland Sutton, but that is not good, ladies and gentlemen, because the Broncos do get the ball down into the red zone. And this is what I was talking about pregame. Like, yes, they're 4-7. Yes, they're last place in the AFC West. That does not mean anything, because it is any given Sunday mentality, and it is going to be Williams, but Robert Spillane is there to stop him for a decent gain of 4. This is a big 3rd down here. Yeah, let's switch to man. I'm switching to man. I'm going to have Tyree Wilson drop out to be an extra defender here, and Bo Nix is going to throw it exactly where I had Tyree Wilson. Wonderful. Thank you, Bo. Not really. And now it's 1st and goal from the 4. Sending pressure again. I mean, I don't really want to, but it's like this is the spot on the field where the Broncos can really do whatever. And yeah, Adam Troutman going to have the Broncos go up by a score. Very, very good work from them. He's doing some indecent exposure there in our end zone. Come on, man. This is a family game. We got kids present here. Don't be doing stuff like that. But gotta just absorb the adversity, I guess, if you want to call it. If that's even a real thing, I don't know. And hopefully come out here on this next drive, answer, and hopefully tie the scoreboard up yet again. Now, I don't typically like 2nd down runs here, but for some reason, I don't know. I got a good feeling about this one. Kareem Hunt, okay. Bobbing and weaving and nearly picking up a 1st down. That's not really how I envisioned that one going. I didn't expect to cut the ball back inside, but you know what? At the end of the day, a conversion is a conversion, and this is going to be another 3rd down run. Now, this one being on the 45, this might be 4-down territory, but let's just pick this up and not have to worry about it. That would be great, and we are going to have to worry about it. The 4th and inches should be able to quarterback sneak this. All right, Minshew, you did it once earlier. Can you do it again? We're right on that star of the logo, and that's beautiful. 3rd and inches, 4th and inches. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys know this already, unless you're not a avid Madden player, but you can usually quarterback sneak it, and it usually works. And that time it worked like a charm. So very good work keeping this drive going. 1st and 10, we're coming out single back, got our 2 tight ends set in here, and I think we will go to Michael Mayer, tight end number 2, who catches it with space to run. We got a very, very powerful tight end tandem here with Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. When they're both here and they're both healthy, very difficult guys to stop. Into Broncos territory now. We're going to come out single back from the 34. Devontae Adams on the shallow crosser. I usually like that. Bang, it's right there, and Adams falls forward to pick up a 1st down. So we're doing a good job. We're getting punched in the mouth here on these drives, guys, but so far, at least, knock on wood, we've done a good job answering, and we're just going to try to keep that going. I feel like RPO would be a good thing to call. We tried to get that going with Trey Tucker earlier. Didn't really work, but maybe PS2's not on him this time. So, yeah, all right, Trey Tucker, he's going to score. The blocking was beautiful, and look at that. It's a thing of freaking beauty. When you don't have a superstar X-Factor corner like Patrick Surtain on you, with that great play rec and the great skills that he has, usually good things happen. And the blocking was great there. Trey Tucker, very fast, so once he gets it in open space, it's always going to be tough to bring him down. So let's see if I can drill this extra point. That one should be great from Carlson. And this one looks like whichever team's defense makes the next good play, that team may be victorious. Just hoping it's the Summits. 18 seconds to go here until the end of the 3rd. We're in store for a pretty big 3rd quarter, and I just freaking Star Fox barrel rolled with Christian Wilkins because I always try to do that switch stick, and I just suck at it, as I suck at many things in this game, if you guys didn't know. So that will be the end of the 3rd. 21-21 ball game. It's been an exciting one, I mean, I gotta say. And again, like I said, whichever team's defense makes the next big play, I feel like that team will be the victor. So far, our defense, they haven't really looked great in this one, and I kind of feel like they looked a lot better when Divine Diablo was out there. So that just goes to show you why I'm trying to extend him on the contract. But Bo Nix coming out single back here. It's Williams, and we are there to stop him with Malcolm Kuntz. This is a big 3rd and 2 upcoming. I am completely selling out to stop the run here, so if this comes back to bite me, it is what it is. And, Nate Hobbs, man, was in good position to make a play on the ball, but Cortland Sutton catches it. What a throw from Bo Nix, because, again, like I talked about earlier with that flat, if we would have intercepted that with Nate Hobbs, there would have been really nobody there to stop him, and he could have potentially housed that, but luckily, we're not going to have to worry about it. We're bringing in the blitz here. It's Williams, but he finds the lane, and that, again, is where Divine Diablo should be. That was his spot on the field, and we're kind of seeing the impact of what happens when we don't have Divine Diablo on the field. 2nd and 3, who's going to make a play? Will it be Max Crosby? He hasn't made too many of those this season. No, we had a chance to get Williams there, but he gets the 1st down, and Marcus Epps does stop him. He is now at 14 for 51, but we just really, unfortunately, do not have an answer for the Broncos right now, and they're just kind of beating us down on the running game, which good teams do that. Like when it comes to the 4th quarter, good teams get their running game going. We're flushing out Bo Nix. Come on, get to him. Wisely slides as taking a hit there could have only resulted in disaster. And Bo Nix is able to salvage 2 yards. Bringing in the dime package here. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. Am I doing it? I surely am. It's a screen, and we're there to read it beautifully with Xavier Howard, who we just traded for a few weeks ago. And that's, I believe, the first time that he's really made a good play. We have not called Williams' name too much since acquiring him. I need Jack Jones to play man coverage. I don't like anything going on out there on the right side. Can we get to Bo? Can we get to Bo? We're getting to Bo, but unfortunately, we can't make a tackle or a stop, and it's Tim Patrick. How in the heck did Bo Nix find Tim Patrick there? I don't know, There was so much going on in the backfield, but he was able to locate his receiver. Tyree Wilson almost got there. What a dagger clutch play by Bo Nix and the Broncos. Denver is playing some inspired football in this one, that much I will say. And if they get this win, good for them. They deserve it. Every time I'm trying to do the switch stick, man. And it's like I switch onto the defender, but I think I'm on somebody else, so I'm pressing the button, the analog button. You'll see it right here. I was usered up on number 39 there, Xavier Howard, and just completely went the wrong way. So, I mean, that's not really on Bo Nix and the Broncos being that good. I mean, kudos to them. Whatever, they scored. That's just on me making boneheaded plays, and I'm really shooting our team in the foot here with stuff like that. Now, again, for like the 4th time, really, we're going to have to battle back just to tie the ball game. Now, the good thing is we don't have to, take shots downfield and stuff like that. We can still play our form of football here because there's tons of time. Time is not a factor, and honestly, with the way Denver's playing, if we're going to score, I'd rather be the last one to score and just play for overtime. I don't usually like playing overtime, but I just feel like if we give Denver the ball back, I mean, they're going to score. So we'll see how this one goes, but playing for overtime, not the worst thing in the world. That's a dangerous pass, but hauled in by Michael Mayer. He's had a couple good plays, and we do move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 30. We're going to go screen pass to Hunt. That's worked out kind of good in this one, but it's not going to work out good on that one because Zach Allen was reading that screen beautifully. We got to get this ball downfield, man. The press on Davante Adams, I would love that safety to come down and blitz. Let's see if he does it. Of course he doesn't, and we're going to take the sack. This drive, Baron Browning's playing out of his mind, by the way, in this one. Only thing I can really do in this situation is call my own play and go PA cross and just hope that Jakobi Meyers wins, but looks like they got some guys stacked up in the box here, so we're gonna need some protection. I mean, I think he did. Oh, what's the defense doing? They left Meyers. Wow, look at that. Oh, man, Cody Whitehair gonna suffer an injury, but what were they doing? Like, they just completely stopped on their assignments. I didn't think that was going to be a conversion, but I saw Jakobi Meyers getting open at the last minute, and I guess Cody Barton's a middle linebacker, so you want him to play the middle of the field, but he just, it looked like he was kind of watching Meyers there, but he drops in, and there's nobody within 15 yards, and Meyers picks up the clutchest first down that you could possibly pick up in this situation. All right, so the Summits do stay alive here. We're on the 41, got about 3 minutes to go, all 3 timeouts, and like I said, the clock is not really a factor right now. If anything, I would like it to go away, so I'm not really in a hurry to snap these balls, and Cody Whitehair not going to come back, so that is 2 key injuries that we've suffered so far in this one. 2nd and 4, I'm looking at Abdullah on this Texas route, which it's definitely there. Come on, Abdullah, just go down. Not even going to risk the big hit. We're going to take that down to the 2-minute warning, and Minshew is over 3,000 yards with 24 touchdowns. Does have 2 picks in this one, but I don't know how this last 2 minutes is going to play out, but we're about to freaking find out. Put Davante Adams on a drag. Got double drags here, Brock Bowers and Adams. And surely you would think one of these guys would get open, right? It is Adams. He's been doing his damage on the short routes. Usually you think of Davante Adams making the big home run plays, which he certainly has for us this season. No doubt about that. But at least in this one, and you know what? Coach is calling shallow cross, which is also same thing. Davante Adams on the drag route. That's where he has been earning his keep so far in this one. See if he gets open. He's open again. Quick throw to Adams. Hey, this is exactly how I want it to play out because ideally we score last with no time left. Minshew over 300 yards, so playing good minus those 2 picks. Like I said, I'm in no hurry to snap this ball. Screen pass, coach called it. We got Alexander Madison out there, and this seems like a good thing to call. Madison has blockers set up, and he's actually going to score. I didn't want to score that quick. Oh, man. Look, I'm happy that we scored, okay? We tied the ball game up. I could be aggressive and go for 2 here, which I'm not going to do that because, man. No, I'm not. I'm going to kick the PAT because I don't want to do anything dumb. So let me drill this now. Right down the middle from Carlson. Come on, D. If there's ever a time where we need an interception, need a sack, need a fumble, need something, that time is now. 43 seconds in Madden with all 3 timeouts left. They have the world. The world is theirs right now. Like, they can drive the ball downfield if they want to. So a turnover or a sack or something is really the only way that I see us stopping them, or a fumble on the kickoff. That's not going to happen. 39 seconds. Bo Nix, what you got? Summits defense, what you got? This is football right here. Let's get it. All right, guys, let's do it. I'm ready. Max Crosby, I would love you to earn some of your money. And, I mean, you have got to absolutely be kidding me. Tim Patrick breaks a tackle in the backfield. That could be what they needed to get into range, man. That is so frustrating because we had him stopped. And just poor tackling, poor effort on our part. There's no excuse for that. And, I mean, we really got our backs against the wall now. Going to take a lot to get a stop here from the Broncos. And, yeah, I mean, this almost broke a tackle there. They are nearly now in Will Lutz field goal range. I need a sack in the backfield from Robert Spillane. That's what we need to happen here. We're getting close to Nix. It's not a sack. It's the next best thing, I guess. It stops the clock. They are on the 50 right now, so definitely not in Will Lutz field goal range. Man or zone, man or zone, man or zone. I'm going zone. I know it hasn't worked that well in this one, but man coverage, that just kind of scares me. And we'll probably have Max Crosby just kind of be an extra defender out here. Bo Nix looking to scramble, and there's Crosby. That is what we need to happen, and we are going to go to overtime. Wow. Have not really played too many OT games in either of my series here on Madden 25. But 28 on the scoreboard. I really hope that we get the ball first. We can go down, score a touchdown, and end this thing. We'll see what happens. Got our captains out there on the field. Broncos are going to pick whatever they pick. Tails. We won the toss. Yes, we are receiving that puppy. This is not the playoffs. So if we go down, score a touchdown, that will be the ball game. I'm going to try my absolute diddly darndest to do this. But I don't know, man. I don't have a warm, fuzzy feeling. Maybe Trey Tucker could give me a warm, fuzzy feeling. Pause by getting a nice kick return. No. So drive going to be set up from the 27. Gardner Minshew, lock in. Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers. Let's freaking go. This is a fun contest. If you guys are still here, drop something in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm looking at Adams. I'm also looking at Bowers. Whoever gets open. Oh, God, I had Adams and missed him, but that's okay. Because Brock Bowers catches a not really great throw by Minshew. He kind of lofted it over his head there. But Brock Bowers being just the absolute force that he is. We almost got sacked there, too. Wow. That was dicey, but what a play by Bowers. What a play by Minshew. We got the ball all the way down to the 50. Time to lean on this running game. It hasn't really been there today. Hunt, though, gets a burst, and he doesn't have the speed to get to the second level past Brandon Jones, but that is okay. He got us well into Broncos territory now from the 37, but we got to score a touchdown. Field goal, remember, will not end the contest. Touchdown will, and we're going to try everything possible to get this. Maybe Devontae Adams on the slant, but if not, I know we got Bowers on the safe check down, and we're just going to go to Bowers. That wasn't really a safe check down. He is now over 100 yards, though, and we do got this thing down to the 33. I'm going screen. Don't need to get all 6 of these yards here yet, but that's a really weird screen. Somehow we do get 4 yards out of it, but I would have much rather had the first down. We were not able to get that, and the question now is, I kind of like RPO. I do. Patrick Surtain is the guy, though. I don't like this at all. We're going to call a timeout and get out of this. Yeah, if that was anybody besides Patrick Surtain, I would have ran that play, but surely he would have followed Trey Tucker, so I was not even going to entertain that. And the mesh spot, is the mesh spot enough to get it done? I think that it is. Brock Bowers, he's just an absolute animal. And oh my God, he puts us in position to win this game. We still got 11 yards though, and that is not a guarantee. I don't know what I was trying to say there, by the way.
Okay.
Not a guarantee. I'm going to try RPO again. Just please let it not be Surtain. It's not Surtain this time. Very good. So Trey Tucker, he scored on this earlier. Let's do a little slide to the right just in case. Still got to make sure that we make the right decision. We're going to go to Tucker. Couldn't get the blocking there from Jakobi Meyers and only able to pick up 3. I'm going mesh spot again. I don't care. I called it. I got a really good feeling about this. Bowers or Meyers. Let's go. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Meyers. He catches it and he gets in for the win. What a thrilling victory here at Rubber City Stadium. Oh, man, that was exhilarating. I am exhilarated right now. And we do, in fact, keep pace with the Kansas City Chiefs. It wasn't always pretty. We did throw 2 interceptions, but Minshew did bounce back and had, 3 touchdowns, I think? And what a game. 34-28. Summits are going to escape a close one in overtime. Broncos season all but over. And I mean, Minshew's dirtied up. Meyers is dirtied up. The offensive linemen are dirtied up. This was a dogfight from jump. But at the end of the day, Summits do take the victory. And Gardner Minshew just giving me every reason in the world to not draft Kevin Saunders. Like, the 2 picks were rough, but aside from that, 84% completion, almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Bo Nix did have 3 touchdowns, but the yardage wasn't just there. But, like, Minshew, I hate you right now, man. I hate you. You're trying to make me keep you, and I don't want to, but, like, how can you argue with that? I don't know. Kareem Hunt played decent, 4 yards per carry average, had a touchdown in there as well. Minshew ran twice for 4 yards. Receiving wise, it's the Brock Bowers show, as it typically always is. 9 catches for $121. No touchdowns. Devontae Adams had 1, though, on 6 for 47. Kareem Hunt had 4 catches. Jakobi Meyers had 4 for 80. And the game-winning touchdown, by the way. And defensively, let's see, TFLs, we had 1 from Howard, 1 from Trayvon Merrick, Nate Hobbs, Christian Wilkins. So had a lot of TFLs. Baron Browning had a sack. That was the only one of the ball game. Of course, the 2 interceptions by Denver and none by us. My voice is shot, by the way, if you guys can't tell. The big question, though, Divine Diablo, how long is he going to be out? We're about to find out, but great win all around by the Akron Summits. Gardner Minshew gets a well-deserved upgrade. We're going to go field general. I mean, we can't keep him as our starting quarterback, right? Like, he's going to start regressing at some point. How old is Minshew here? Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, he's 28. Normal dev. I know the stats are good, but, like, breaking the fourth wall here. But let's be honest, it's Madden. Like, it's not that difficult to pick up yards. Kevin Saunders has to be our draft pick. We got 1 new injury. Is it Divine Diablo or is it Cody Whitehair? Cody, I love you, brother, but I hope that you're hurt. It's Cody Whitehair. Okay, so Divine Diablo is not going to miss any time. That's awesome because we see, like, when he left the game, Denver picked up yards with ease. We're 7-4 now. We take on the Kansas City Chiefs next week in the biggest game of the season. If we win that game, we should be first place in the AFC West. We did move up to 6th place after that win. So yeah, a big game coming up in week 13. But that is going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.